Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to Tom Cruise Field on the campus of Lawrence County High School for this Saturday early evening contest between the Eagles of Summertown and the Wildcats of Lawrence County. This is AJ Good here on the X Sports Network, going to be bringing you this evening's game. Taking a look at the starting lineup, starting first for Summertown, coming in at 5-10 overall. Their head coach is Jason Burleson. Leading off at first base, Grayson Burleson. Batting second at shortstop, Jackson Bennett. Batting third at third base, Kane Kinnick. Batting fourth in center field, Kason Blackwood. Batting fifth in left field, Aiden Perez. Batting sixth and catching, Zach Staggs. Batting seventh in right field, Keegan McCafferty. Batting eighth at second base, Matthew Luffman. And rounding out the lineup, the pitcher in Ryder Blackwood. For Lawrence County, coming in at 8-4 overall, their head coach is Clint Wright. Leading off at second base, Gavin Glass. Batting second in left field, Alex Bedford. Batting third in center field, Isaiah Bentley, the designated hitter. Batting fourth, Truett Kidd. Batting fifth at first base, TJ Gobble. Batting sixth at shortstop, Jack Emerson. Batting seventh at third base, Cole Schultz. Batting eighth and catching will be Cutler Cope. And rounding out the lineup in right field will be Kason Smith. And your pitcher tonight for the Wildcats will be Caden Short. Wildcats coming into this one trying to snap a 3-game losing skid. All 3 of those losses have come this week. Monday, here against Giles County in controversial fashion, then losing at Brooks on Thursday, then at Summertown last night. Also trying to snap a 3-game losing skid to the Eagles, which dates back to last season. Summertown been on fire as of late, going back to last weekend, have won 3 out of their last 4 wins over Page, East Limestone, and Lawrence County. Grayson Burleson to lead things off has been red hot so far here for the Eagles to start off the season. He's done a great job offensively at the plate at the leadoff spot. Summertown with the baby blue tops, gray pants, Lawrence County the gold tops, and the white pants. First pitch, and that one misses high and away for ball 1. Summertown's lettering, very 80s, early 90s Toronto Blue Jays-esque, as the next pitch misses away for ball 2. Lawrence County going with the LSU look. Here's the 2-0. That one is swung on and missed for strike 1. It's an absolutely beautiful Saturday evening. Bit of a breeze, mid-70s, and the wind blowing straight out the dead center field. So definitely a hitter's day at the ballpark. 2-1, that one is ripped into left field by Burleson. That will be a base hit. Bedford corrals that one up, and we got one on, nobody out. Bring up the shortstop and Jackson Bennett. So Burleson with a leadoff single. An absolute frozen rope there into left. Bennett, who had a sacrifice fly, went 0 for 3 for the Eagles yesterday against the Wildcats. First pitch here from short. That one is on the outside corner for strike 1. A lot of talent there at first base with district MVP TJ Gobble and Grayson Burleson with the season he had on the basketball side as Jackson Bennett rips one down the left field line. Back-to-back singles here from the Eagles. They now got 2 on and nobody out here in the top of the first inning. Now brings up the third baseman, Kane Kinnick. Had a pair of RBIs as he went 1 for 3 against the Wildcats yesterday. All 9 batters reached base at least once for Summertown in that 7-4 win. Corner infield playing in for Lawrence County. First pitch, and that one misses high for ball 1. Short's last outing last week against Mount Pleasant was a very good outing, going 5 2/3 of shutout baseball. Actually, 2-run baseball, I should say. So the next pitch misses high, makes it 2-0. So Wildcats got a run rule win over the Tigers that night. Here's a 2-0. This one is ripped hard down the left field line, but hooking foul for strike 1. And the wind is blowing straight out. You look at any flag or anything that's flying here near the ballpark, it is blowing straight out to all fields. It's definitely a hitter's day here at Tom Cruise Field. Here's a 2-1. This one is ripped in the left field. That's going to be a base hit. Burleson's rounding third. He will score. Bennett on his way to third. Got Kenning on his way to second, and he is safe. So an RBI double by Kane Kenning makes it a 1-0 Summertown lead with runners on second and third, nobody out here in the top of the first inning. Brings up the center fielder in Cason Blackwood. So 3 straight hits by Summertown has put the first run on the board. Lawrence County did the same thing to the Eagles yesterday. Infield going to play in a bit here for Lawrence County. First pitch, it's a breaking ball in there for strike one. Next pitch from short. This one is sent in the right field. Cason Smith makes the catch. Bennett tagging up. Here's the throw on line, but can't be caught by Cope. He is safe. That adds another run to make it 2-0 with a runner on third and 1 out here in the top of the first inning. It's a very good throw by Cason Smith, and once it got to Cope, took a wild hop there that Cope struggled with. So it makes it 2-0 to bring up Aiden Perez, the left fielder. Kenning was trying to find the right word. Kenning made his way to third there, took advantage of that. It's the first pitch. That one's in there from short for strike one. Kenning took advantage of the throw home and made it to third. So now the infield going to play in for the Wildcats. Next pitch. That one's on the outside corner for strike two. And the 0-2. Breaking ball. It's a ground ball. Sent over to head coach Jason Burleson. Foul for keeping the count at no balls and 2 strikes. Great crowd on hand this evening on this Easter holiday weekend. Here's another 0-2 and short with a pickoff throw, and a good job by Cole Schultz staying home and not let that one get into the Lawrence County bullpen, which would have added the third run of the game. Here's the 0-2. That one misses away for ball one. Corner infield playing on the grass. Outfield shaded towards left. They have been most of the game. Eagles are got a lot of pull hitters on the team. Breaking ball. That one misses in for ball two. But lately the Eagles have been able to spread it to all fields. Here's a 2-2. That one's going to hit him. And now that puts runners on the corners here with 1 out in the top of the first inning to bring up the catcher and Zach Staggs. Staggs has made a lot of noise here for the Eagles over the last week or so, starting with that good tournament series that they had at Page last Saturday. This Eagle team has played a lot of games, played a lot of tough teams at the start of the season, same with Lawrence County. Eagles will start district play on Monday. Wildcats will continue district play on Monday as well. First pitch here from short. Runner takes off. It's a ground ball, and that one gets past Emerson at short. Kenning is going to score. Perez on his way to third. He is safe. An RBI single here by Zach Staggs puts runners on the corners and a 3-0 Summertown lead here with 1 out in the top of the first inning. Eagles aggressive on the base paths and already collecting 4 hits here so far in the game as Lawrence County head coach Clint Wright to make his way out to the mound. The talk was short. Looks like we got Truett Kidd warming up down there in the bullpen. Be ready to go here shortly. While they have him as the designated hitter for today, he was in right field yesterday. Logan Mays came out of the bullpen yesterday and did an incredible job, giving up no runs throughout the course of, I believe he went 4 2/3 innings in that game. First pitch here from short. That's a McCaffrey, a fake throw, and making his way to second base is Staggs. Gaffney was a winning pitcher yesterday for the Eagles. Next pitch swung on a miss for strike one. going the distance on 110 pitches, even taking a line drive in the fourth inning off of his right kneecap. Here's a 1-1. That pitch misses away for ball 2. Here's a 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. And the 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that will be the second out of the inning. 2 gone here in the top of the first. Now brings up the second baseman in Matthew Luffman. Good game yesterday for the Eagles. It's really starting to come on strong as well, along with the rest of the lineup. First pitch from short, breaking ball. That one's on the outside corner for strike 1. Next pitch, swung on a miss for strike 2. Short going to work quickly, and the 0-2 to Luffman. Breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 3, and that one will end the inning. The Eagles get 3 runs off 4 hits in the top of the first to lead at 3-0 as we go to the bottom half of the inning here on the X Sports Network. And back here at Tom Cruise Field as we go to the bottom of the first inning with Summertown leading Lawrence County 3-0. Eagles got 3 runs off 4 hits, stranded a pair of runners in the top of the first inning. Very productive inning there for the Eagles. Lawrence County going to try to answer here in the bottom of the first. Leading off will be Gavin Glass, followed by Alex Befford and Isaiah Bentley. Befford yesterday went 3 for 4 with a pair of singles and a 2-run homer. As Isaiah Bentley went 2 for 4 in that game, knocked in a run as well. So Staggs in ready to throw this one down as we start the bottom of the first inning. Last team to get off to a really quick start here at Tom Cruise Field against Lawrence County was Wilson. Lawrence County giving up 4 runs here in the top of the first, and Lawrence County answered with 6 of their own in the bottom half of the inning. Bit of a shakeup here to the Wildcat lineup as Gavin Glass has been taken from the 6th spot up to the 1st spot. He has earned his way here over the first part of the season to get some play at top. First ball, chopped down the left field line, and that one is foul for strike 1. Busy day in the world of sports as well. Right now, UConn and Illinois just underway in their Elite 8 matchup. Baseball-wise, 2 games final. Brewers over the Mets 7-6. Tigers over the White Sox in extra innings 7-6. Next pitch from Blackwood, the freshman, misses away for ball 1. 1-1 the count here to Glass. Next pitch from Blackwood. That one misses low for ball 2. Comes a 2-1 here from Blackwood. Swung on a miss by Glass for strike 2.
Hey, sit down right here. Hey, sit down right here and take over for me. Let me just watch you.
Comes a 2-2 from Blackwood. Hit high in the air. Luffman going back on it. And calling everybody off and making the catch is McCafferty for the first out in the inning. Brings up Alex Bedford, who was red hot in yesterday's game, going 3 for 4 with the pair of singles and a 2-run homer. Every single ball he hit, even the ball that he flew out with, and his lone out, was a hard hit ball as well. First pitch here from Blackwood to Bedford. That's a breaking ball low for ball 1. Here's the 1-up. And off the end of the bat, and that one heads toward the Lawrence County dugout for strike 1. Other games going on in Major League Baseball. You got the Orioles over the Angels in the 7th, 12-1. Braves over the Phillies in the 5th, 7-4. Guardians over the Athletics, 9-3 in the 5th in that one. Next pitch from Blackwood, a breaking ball inside on the inside corner for strike 2. Pirates over the Marlins, 9-3. Ryan Weathers got the start in that game today. Next pitch from Blackwood on just misses away outside for ball 2 to even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 here from Blackwood to Bedford. This is a ground ball down the right field line, played by Burleson, and he beats Bedford to the bag for the second out of the inning. 2 gone here in the bottom of the first, brings up the center fielder and Isaiah Bentley. He's had a great start to the season for Lawrence County, hitting well over 400 so far this year. Trying to keep the inning alive here in the bottom of the first. Trying to give the Wildcats their first base runner in the game. First pitch from Blackwood. Breaking ball misses away for ball 1. Here comes a 1-up. Breaking ball misses lone away for ball 2. And here comes the 2-0. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Bentley doesn't agree with that call as Blackwood back on the rubber quickly. Comes a 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. 2-2 count. Deuces on the board with 2 outs. The 2-2 delivery. Fastball misses high away to make the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the full count offering for Blackwood. Fastball misses high for ball 4. First base runner of the game for the Wildcats now brings up the designated hitter, Truett Kidd. Kidd trying to keep the inning alive. He's had a good start to his season as well, hitting around the 350 range. Bentley not a big lead at first, doesn't mean he won't take off. He has got a lot of speed on the base paths. First pitch from Blackwood. That one's going to get away from Staggs as Bentley will make his way to second base off the wild pitch. First runner in scoring position in the game for Lawrence County. It's going to be a hard play for Staggs anyway to keep that ball in front of him, and did enough to get his body on it. Bentley's going to take off for third, the 1-0, and he's in there with the stolen base. That pitch was in there for strike 1. Bentley read that play beautifully. Already at about 10 steps before Blackwood delivered the ball. Next pitch. This is high and away for ball 2 to make the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Comes a 2-1. Fastball misses away for ball 3. Comes the 3-1 here from Blackwood. This is high and away for ball 4. So back-to-back walks, puts runners on the corners with a 2 gone here in the bottom of the first inning. Head coach Jason Burleson will make his way out to the mound to talk with his young pitcher. Checking the rest going down in baseball today. Twins and Royals tied in the 8th at 1. Going to the 8th over in Miami. The Pirates leading the Marlins 9-3. Tampa with a 3-1 lead over Toronto there in the bottom of the 7th inning. Reds edging the Nationals right now 4-2-3 in the bottom of the 7th. Again, the Brewers defeat the Mets 7-6. Some beanballs in that game, and then the Tigers beat the White Sox 7-6 in extra innings. Also going on later today, Yankees at the Astros, Giants at the Padres, Rockies at the Diamondbacks, Cardinals at the Dodgers, and the Red Sox at the Mariners. Right now, UConn off to a hot start against Illinois, leading at 9-0 as they've gone to their first immediate timeout. TJ Gobble due up. Reached base a couple times yesterday from Lawrence County, including a rip single in the left. Blackwood tried the first fake to third first move, but kid didn't get off the bag too far there for Lawrence County. Runners on the corners, 2 gone. First pitch here to Gobble. That one misses low for ball 1. Not a big lead by Kidd over at first. Here's a 1-0. That one, fastball low for ball 2. Not a big lead by Kidd. Here's a 2-0. Gobble rips this one in the right field, and that one's going to get down for a base hit. Bentley is going to score. Kidd on his way to third. Here's the relay. He is safe. Gobble on his way to second, and he's safe. So an RBI single by TJ Gobble is going to make this a 3-1 Summertown lead. Now with runners on second and third. Just 2 gone here in the bottom of the first. Brings up Jack Emerson, freshman shortstop. Emerson, who has been the majority of the season as a leadoff hitter for Lawrence County, now moved into the 6th spot, and he's got a chance here to drive in another run, possibly 2 to tie the game up at 3. Blackwood, the work out of the windup, excuse me. First pitch here to Emerson. Breaking ball in the dirt for ball 1. Emerson and Blackwood faced each other a lot in their middle school days between Summertown and E.O. Kaufman. Now Zach Staggs, veteran catcher, out to talk with his young pitcher. Got some action going down the Summertown bullpen right now. So action already for both teams just in the first inning. Looks like that's Huckabee down there, warming up for Summertown. Comes a 1-0 from Blackwood. And Emerson rips this one down the left field line, but that's going to go on top of the indoor batting cage for strike 1. Or off the side of the indoor batting cage for strike 1. It's 327 down that left field line, as our producer Will Pettis has pointed out. Next pitch, high and almost a little bit too far in for ball 2. Here comes the 2-1. On the outside corner for strike 2. And we're even up here. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Deuces on the board. And the 2-2. Emerson, a ground ball here to short, and that one's going to go off TJ Gobble's leg, and that one will end the inning. The Wildcats get a run in the bottom of the first. It's a 3-1 Summertown lead as we go to the top of the second here on the X Sports Network.
Patient care at its finest is found at Tennessee Valley Family Care. From primary to infant care, physicals, women's health, allergies, diabetes management, plus on-site labs and ultrasounds. Let practitioners Liz Phillips, Kathy Cohen, and Stephanie Tucker care for your health and your entire family's health. Let Tennessee Valley Family Care help you reach your health care goals.
Here as we go to the top of the second inning here, Summertown leading their rivals in Lawrence County 3-1. 9-1-2 due up here for the Eagles. Ryder Blackwood followed by Grayson Burleson and Jackson Bennett. Blackwood's been red hot at the plate here lately for Summertown, including yesterday's game against Lawrence County. Trying to help his own cause here to lead off the second. First pitch from Caden Short is low for ball one. Short in the first inning gave up 3 runs off 4 hits, no walks, a pair of strikeouts. Now sits at 28 pitches. Next pitch, that one's tipped back foul and caught for strike one. Only game in Southern Middle Tennessee going down right now. As Blackwood stepped out right before the short windup. Here's a 1-1. Swung on a miss for strike two. Here's a 1-2. That's a ground ball through the left side for a base hit. 5th hit of the game here for the Eagles as Blackwood pokes it through the left side. Brings up the top of the order in Grayson Burleson. Singled in the left, scored a run in his first at bat. So we got a courtesy runner into the game here for Summertown. Decent lead over there first by the Summertown courtesy runner. First pitch from short, misses high for ball one. Truett kid still warming up in the Lawrence County bullpen. And check on the runner at first, throws not in time. Short back on the rubber. Here's a 1-up. That one misses high and away for ball two. Here's a 2-up. Runner takes off. Burleson skies this one in the deep left field. This one's got a chance, and this one is gone. Grayson Burleson goes deep, and now Summertown leads this one 5-1. Got it in the air and powered that one deep into left field. And you'll probably find that one close to the practice football field. So Burleson goes deep, and it's a 5-1 Summertown lead. We'll bring up the shortstop in Jackson Bennett. Singled, scored a run in his first at bat in the previous inning. First pitch here from short. Ground ball over to Emerson at short. His throw over to first is in time, and that will be the first out of the inning. One gone here in the top of the second. Brings up the third baseman, Kane Kinnick. Had a RBI double down the left field line. Also scored a run in the first. Short working quickly. The first pitch. Breaking ball misses high for ball one. And the 1-up. Ground ball. Here to Glass at second. His throw over to Gobble at first in time, and that's the second out of the inning. So back-to-back ground balls. So we got 2 away here on the top of the second. Brings up Casey Blackwood. Sacrifice fly into right. His first at bat in the first. One up with nobody on here. 2 gone in the top of the second. First pitch from short. This one is sent in the left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. 2-out single from Blackwood, 7th hit of the game for Summertown. Now brings up the left fielder named Perez. He's hit by a pitch in his first at bat. Big lead by Blackwood over at first. He'll take off. First pitch, as Blackwood's in there with a stolen base. I believe he called it a strike. I heard him say the strike call. Here's the 0-1. Blackwood takes off for third, and he's going to shoot this one in the right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Blackwood is going to score, and that makes it 6-1 Summertown. Blackwood was already taking off for third and easily jogs home for the 6th run of the game for the Eagles. So an RBI single there by Aiden Perez. Brings up the catcher, and Zach Stacks had an RBI single in his first at bat in the first. Kason Smith did all he could to get there in time. Did a good job scooping it up. First pitch from short. Misses high for ball 1. Short now at 41 pitches through an inning and 2/3. Goes to work quickly. This one is ripped hard down the left field line, but hooking towards the umpire's cars for strike 1. Next pitch from short, swung on and missed here for strike 2 to make it a 1-2 count. And the 1-2. Runner takes off, breaking ball is outside, and he's in there with the stolen base. Eagles racking up the stolen bases here in this game. Now the runner in scoring position and a 2-2 count. Short now steps off the rubber. This kid continues to warm up in the Lawrence County bullpen. And here comes the 2-2. Breaking ball, that one's over his head, and the count goes full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the full count offering. Ripped down the left field line off the front of the clubhouse for Lawrence County. Comes the 7th pitch of the at-bat to Staggs. That one misses low and in for ball 4. As Perez will make his way to third base off the wild pitch. Now we got runners on the corners, 2 gone, and Clip Wright will make his way out here to the mound. And it looks like we're about to have a pitching change go down as Truett Kidd will make his way out of the bullpen. And that one will do it for Caden Short. So while the pitching change goes down, we will take a break here on the X Sports Network.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
Back here at Tom Cruise Field, Truett Kidd, the new pitcher here for the Wildcats. No other changes defensively for Lawrence County. Comes in for Caden Short, who gave up 6 runs off 8 hits, a walk, a pair of strikeouts, and finished with 47 pitches. Keegan McCaffrey due up, 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the previous inning. Cutler Cope going to give out the first and third signals. Eagles leading this one over the Wildcats 6-1. Big lead by Staggs over first. Runner takes off. First pitch from Kidd, and and Cope tried to throw to third and threw it off of McCafferty. And first pitch is a ball 1. Yeah. McCafferty seems to be okay. He took a hard shot off his head. And sometimes it will happen. Here's the 1-0. That one's on the outside corner for strike 1.
The batter was in the batter's box. He's entitled to that. So that's why they didn't call it. I've never seen that before.
Here's a 1-1. Swung on a miss for strike 2. Comes the 1-2 from Kidd. Swung on a miss for strike 3. Cope will throw down the first, and that one will end the inning. Eagles get another trio of runs here on the top of the second inning. They lead at 6-1 as we go the bottom half of the second here on the X Sports Network.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
The Hidden Garden, located just off the square in downtown Lawrenceburg, is your hometown oasis for massage, aesthetics, full hair and nail services, and body waxing. Gift certificates are available, and be sure to follow them on Facebook for their specials. The Hidden Garden, your peace, your place. 222 Pulaski Street, Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, or phone 931-762-9799.
And back here at Summertown, as we go to the bottom of the second inning, the Eagles leading their rivals in Lawrence County 6-1. Due up for the Wildcats will be 7, 8, 9. Cole Schultz, Cutler Cope, and Kason Smith. Ryder Blackwood on for his second inning of work. In the first, gave up a run off a hit, 2 walks, no strikeouts through 29 pitches. First pitch here to Schultz, and this one's skied in the deep left field. That one's got a chance, and it's gone. First pitch he sees, and Cole Schultz takes Ryder Blackwood deep to make it a 6-2 Wildcat lead. Got good metal on it, got it up in the air, and that one was a no-doubter. Blackwood took about 3 steps and realized it was over the fence, and the Wildcats already with a quick answer makes it 6-2. Now brings up the catcher and Cutler Cope. It's already wind blowing out, like we said in the pregame, is playing dividends here as Cope fouls this one high in the air. Staggs going back on it. He will make the catch, and that will be the first out of the inning. 2 gone here in the, just 1 gone, in the bottom of the second. Now brings up the right fielder, Kason Smith, who has been on fire as of late. Smith, who had a couple hits in yesterday's game against the Eagles at Summertown, takes a first pitch away for ball 1. Next pitch from Blackwood. That one is in there for strike 1. Comes a 1-1. Smith. Hopper over to Bennett. His throw over to first. And Grayson Burleson is in time for the second out of the inning. Brings up the left fielder and Alex Bedford. brings up the second baseman in Gavin Glass. First pitch, that one misses away for ball one. Next pitch, swung on and missed here for strike one. 1-1 the count here to Glass. This one's hit high and deep in the left field. Going back on it, this one's got a chance. That one's off the wall. Glass will go on the second base with a 2-out double to bring up Alex Bedford. Great piece of hitting there for the Wildcats. Glass now gets his first pitch. That one's in the dirt. Staggs tries to throw out. Glass over at third base, and he's safe. And Jason Burleson is not happy. Slammed down his notebook. And now he's going to have a conversation there with the field umpire on that one. And have a conversation here with him. Glass is now on third base. And Burleson is very animated with the field umpire here. It's a very close play there at first. It was a really good throw by Zach Staggs. Now Burleson will make his way back to. If you only knew what was on his mind right there. Yeah. Comes the 1-0 to Bedford. Next pitch. That one misses low for ball two. Bedford who grounded out the first in his first at bat. 2-0 the count here to Bedford, who's 3 for 4 in the game against the Eagles yesterday. That one misses high for ball three. Comes the 3-0. That one's in there for strike one. And the 3-1. This is a ground ball up the middle. Luffman can't make the play. Bedford will get the first. Glass will score. And the Wildcats have now cut the lead here to 6-3. It's going to be a tough play there from Luffman and trying to get his feet set, and that one got by. The Wildcats have now cut the lead in half here at 6-3. Brings up Isaiah Bentley, the center fielder. Bentley, who walked and scored a run in the previous inning. Big lead by Bedford over at first. The pickoff throw was not in time. Again, another big lead from Bedford. Throws not in time. The next pitch. This one is sent up the middle. Good play by Bennett. He will step on second base, and that one will end the inning. Wildcats get 2 back in the bottom of the second inning. It's a 6-3 Summertown lead as we go to the top of the third. It's next on the X Sports Network.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gage Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through all of life's obstacles. Facing those challenges is easier together. That's why Jack Davis specializes in group insurance. Cover the most valuable aspect of your business, your employees, with coverage for life, accident, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision. Jack Davis can customize plans for every need. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987. Contact Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
Back here at Summertown as we go to the top of the third inning. Matthew Luffman to lead things off here for the Eagles. Luffman, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, looking at his first at bat in the first inning. Face it off with Chua Kidd to start things off. First pitch misses away for ball one. Kidd, who came in for relief here of Caden Short. Got out of a jam there in the top of the second. Next pitch here to Luffman, misses in for ball two. Here's the 0-2. On the outside corner for strike one. Or I should say the 2-0, and now it's 2-1. Do have some action down in the Summertown bullpen again. I believe that's Huckabee. It's a 2-1. Swung on and missed for strike two to even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike three, and that's the first out of the inning. Second strikeout of the game for Kidd now brings up the opposing pitcher in Ryder Blackwood. Blackwood singled and scored off that 2-run homer from Grayson Burleson in his first at bat. First pitch here from Kidd. It's a ground ball, and he makes the play, and he will toss over to T.J. Gobble for the second out in the inning. 2 gone quickly here in the top of the third. Now brings us to the top of the order in Grayson Burleson. 2 for 2, single scored a run in the first and hit a 2-run homer in the second. So has had an bat in each inning so far here for Summertown, and they're going to intentionally walk him. So pretty wise move there, as hot as Grayson Burleson has been so far. Brings up Jackson Bennett, 1 for 2, singled, scored a run in the first, and grounded out the short in the second inning. Burleson not a big lead over at first. Now he's going to take off. First pitch, that one misses away, and that one's going to get over Emerson's head at second, and he'll get in there with a stolen base. Comes the 1-0 from Kidd. Misses away for ball two. 2-0 the count here to Bennett. He's hit the ball hard twice so far. Even the ground out was a hard hit ball. Now Burleson takes off for third. Bennett's going to shoot this one in the right field. Smith never saw it. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Burleson's going to score for the third time in the game, and Summertown gets a run back off the RBI single from Jackson Bennett to make it 7-3. Going to bring up Kane Kinning, who's 1 for 2 in the game. RBI double, scored a run in the first, grounded out to second base in the second. Not a big lead by Bennett over at first. It's the first pitch. Bennett's going to take off, throw from Cope, and that's going to hit Bennett as he slides safely in the second base, at the stolen base. 0-1. Now the count here to Kenning after the first pitch strike. Big lead by Bennett at second. Here's the 0-1. That one is fouled back off the hands for strike two. Here's the 0-2. Sending off the net here and keeps it at no balls and 2 strikes as Kenning stays alive. And another 0-2 as Bennett takes off. It's a ground ball here to Emerson at short. Throw over to first is in time, and that one will end the inning. The Eagles get a run back here on the top of the third. They make it a 7-3 game as we go the bottom half of the inning next on the X Sports Network.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
Oliver Wellness and Massage, located in Pulaski, Tennessee, is your premier spa for massage therapy, salt therapy, IV therapy, tanning, and much more. Stay relaxed, look your best, and feel good at Oliver Wellness, located at 1187 West College Street, Pulaski, Tennessee, or contact Haley at 931-309-0462 or schedule your appointment online at 931massage.com.
And back here at Tom Cruise Field as we go to the bottom of the third inning with Summertown leading Lawrence County 7-3. 4-5-6 due up here for the Wildcats. Truett Kidd here to lead things off. 0 for 0 so far as he walked in his first at bat in the bottom of the first, facing Blackwood for the second time. His first pitch is fouled down the left field line for strike one. So far, Blackwood has given up 3 runs off 4 hits, 2 walks, no strikeouts, and sitting at 44 pitches. Pitch 45, breaking ball, and that one is fouled back for strike 2. So a good connection here with the Kidd family. Their dad, Andrew and Truett's dad, was on the 92 championship team for Summertown, first ever win a championship at Summertown. Ryder Blackwood's dad was on that team as well, as Kidd is going to poke this one into left center field for a single. Hit number 5 in the game here for the Wildcats. Now brings up the first baseman in TJ Gobble. Gobble, who ripped the single into right that scored a run. His first at bat in the bottom of the first inning. It's Andrew's uncle, so it's Truett's dad and Andrew's uncle. Ryder Blackwood's dad also played on that 92 championship team, the first ever team in Summertown history to win a state championship. Jason Burleson now out. Now we're going to have a pitching change here. And while that goes down here, we will take a break on the X Sports Network.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. a premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort, a one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability, finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
Patient care at its finest is found at Tennessee Valley Family Care. From primary to infant care, physicals, women's health, allergies, diabetes management, plus on-site labs and ultrasounds. Let practitioners Liz Phillips, Kathy Cohen, and Stephanie Tucker care for your health and your entire family's health. Let Tennessee Valley Family Care help you reach your health care goals.
And back here at Summertown, new pitcher into the game will be Elijah Huckabee, who come in for Ryder Blackwood. Blackwood will now switch to the designated hitter spot. Blackwood threw 2 innings, gave up 3 runs off 5 hits, 2 walks, no strikeouts, and finished with 45 pitches. Caden Smith, the courtesy runner into the game for Lawrence County, as T.J. Gobble takes a first pitch strike here from Huckabee. Gobble 1 for 1 with an RBI single on the right in the first inning. Decent lead by Smith. Next pitch from Huckabee. This is a ground ball that's tapped near the Summertown dugout to make it an 0-2 count.
Number 32, Caden Smith, the courtesy runner.
Infield at double play depth. Outfield shaded slightly towards right. Here's the 0-2. Gobble skies this one high in the air in the left field. And the left fielder, Perez, makes the catch for the first out of the inning. I'll bring up Jack Emerson, the shortstop, hitting to a fielder's choice in his first at bat in the first, which was a ground ball off of the ankle of T.J. Gobble. Second at bat here of the game, first here against Huckabee. First pitch, that one misses away for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. And Emerson fouls that one back for strike 1. And the 1-1. And Emerson's going to line this one up the middle for a base hit. Good piece of hitting there from Jack Emerson. Wakes on the breaking ball and lines it up the middle. Now we got runners on first and second. One gone here in the bottom of the third. Brings up the third baseman, Nicole Schultz. Hit a solo homer to left center field in his first at bat in the second inning. Trying to continue that hot streak here with 2 on. Just one gone in the bottom of the third. First pitch from Huckabee. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Misses him for ball 1. Caden Smith on second. Jack Emerson on first here for the Wildcats. And the 1-1. And Schultz fouls that one back for strike 2. Schultz took the first pitch he saw from Ryder Blackwood and sent it over the left center field fence. It's the 4th home run of the season for the Wildcats. Here's a 1-2. Schultz will send this one to the left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Smith's rounding third. He's going to score. Emerson will hold up at third base. Throw is not in time, so an RBI double by Cole Schultz will make this a 7-4 game here in the bottom of the third. He just got enough metal on that one and sent that one all the way to the left center field wall. So the Wildcats will make it a 7-4 game here in the bottom of the third. Brings up Cutler Cope. Popped up to the second baseman in his first at bat in the second inning. First pitch here, and Cope grounds this one to short. He bobbles it. Emerson will score. Cope is out at first base, and the runner will advance to third there off the fielder's choice. That makes it a 7-5 Summertown lead. Brings up Cason Smith, the right fielder. Grounded down in his first at bat. He is 0 for 1. First pitch here from Huckabee. That one is on the outside corner for strike one. Smith has been red hot to start the season through the first 3 weeks here for Lawrence County. Here's the 0-1. Misses away for ball one. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball, that one misses away for ball two. Two and one the count here, the 9-hole hitter in Cason Smith. And the 2-1. Misses high for ball three. Smith representing the tying run right now for Lawrence County. Wayne continues to blow straight out the center field. And the 3-1. Smith sits this one high in the air. Blackwood in center field, going to camp underneath it. He will make the catch, and that one will end the inning. The Wildcats get a pair in the bottom of the third to make it a 7-5 Summertown lead as we go to the top of the fourth on the X Sports Network.
Here at Heritage Automotive, experience the difference with our great sales department, service department, and parts department. Now offering up to $10,000 off on all Chevy and GMC Model 1500s.
And we have over 30 lenders with some of the best rates in the market.
Hi, it's Tad with Heritage Automotive. We want you to know when it comes to your vehicle, you deserve help, not hassle. With our 30-plus years of experience of being your local dealership, we're here to serve you. So whether it's routine maintenance, mechanical repairs, collision repairs, we're here to help. So give us a call today to schedule your service.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
Back here at Tom Cruise Field as we go to the top of the fourth. We got a wild one here as Summertown leads Lawrence County 7-5. Due up for the Eagles will be their 4, 5, and 6 hitters in Cason Blackwood, Aim Perez, and Zach Staggs, who have had a great start to this one. Truett Kidd now on for his second, if you will, inning of work through an inning and a third, has given up a run off a hit. No walks, a pair of strikeouts through 18 pitches. Cason Blackwood to lead things off, 1 for 1 in the game, a sac fly to right in the first, and a single and a run scored in the second. Sun starting the set here at Tom Cruise Field. First pitch, that one misses low for ball one. Here's a 1-up. Swung on a miss for strike one. Infield shading a little bit to the left. Outfield the same way. Wind continues to blow straight out the center field. Here's a 1-1. Tap back foul for strike 2. There's a 1-2. Ground ball. And send down the left field line and foul to keep the count where it is. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Looks like Blackwood got that one off the top of his cleat. Kid on the mound ready to go. Here's a 1-2. Misses away for ball 2. Comes a 2-2 from Kidd. And that's a ground ball over to Schultz at third. The throw over to first, not in time. Infield single here by Kason Blackwood. And the leadoff runner makes it here in the top of the 4th inning. Brings up Aiden Perez, a left fielder, 1 for 1, hit by a pitch in the first and an RBI single in the second. First time facing off with Truett Kidd in this game. Checking on Blackwood at first, throw not in time. TJ Gobble having some fun with him over there at first base. And a big lead by Blackwood. He'll take off for second. Throw from Cope. On line. And in time. Ooh. So now Jason Burleson on his way to have his second discussion with the field umpire. As that first pitch was in there for strike 1, and Jason Burleson already crossed his arms before he even made it to the dirt, and this is going to be a really animated conversation. Taking a look at the replay, and yeah, you can draw your own conclusions, but I think everyone watching knows what went down there. Hearing it from Burleson, hearing it from the Summertown dugout, and certainly hearing it from the Summertown fan base. So, take a look at the replay once again here. Burleson take his time going back to the third base box. Yeah, you can you can draw your own conclusion on that one. Trying to be nice here. Here's the 0-1. That pitch in the dirt for ball 1. So 1 gone here in the top of the 4th. Here's a 1-1. This is away for ball 2. 2-1 the count here to Perez with 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the 4th. And the 2-1. This is low for ball 3. Hitters count here for Perez. Next pitch from Kidd. Ground ball, tap foul for strike 2 to make the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Kidd going to work out of the windup again. And the full count offering. Shot in the right field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Second hit of the game here for Perez, 11th of the game here for the Eagles. Brings up the catcher and Zach Staggs, 1 for 1, RBI single in the first, and walked in the second inning. So the Eagles hitting the ball to all fields so far in this game. Mainly a pull hitting team, but have made some good adjustments here and starting to shoot the ball to right field. Check on Perez at first. The throw's not in time. Corner infield playing in for the Wildcats. Middle infield at double play depth. First pitch misses away for ball one. Wayne continues to whip out the dead center field. Perez takes off. It's a ground ball. That's going to shoot through the right side. Perez on his way to third. Will be no throw. Now we got runners on the corners with one out here in the top of the fourth inning. Perfect time hit there for Staggs for his second hit of the game and the team's 12th. Brings up Keegan McCaffrey, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts swinging in the first and second. And even took a stray throw to third from Cutler Cope off the side of the helmet in the second inning. Courtesy runner into the game for Staggs. He gets a decent lead over at first. First pitch. And McCaffrey's bunt is fouled back for strike one. Tense moments here in the top of the fourth. A 7-5 Summertown lead here. Runners on the corners, one out, and an 0-1 count. Next pitch from Kidd. Runner takes off. That's in there for strike two. The throw is going to get away from Emerson. Perez will score, and that makes it 8-5 Summertown. So now runner on second with one out here for Summertown, with McCaffrey with a chance to add to the lead. Double steal there by the Eagles. Here's the 0-2. Puts down the bunt, a good bunt. Kidd will throw over to first in time. That moves the runner over to third. Now runner on third base, two gone here in the top of the fourth inning. Brings up the second baseman and Matthew Luffman.
Matthew Luffman, the batter, 2 away.
Luffman 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Actually, we got Huckabee. He's going to be the hitter into the game now for Summertown. First pitch swung on a miss for strike one.
Correction, Huckabee, the batter.
Next pitch, that one is fouled back for strike two. So Blackwood, I believe, moved to second base. And now we got a stolen base here at home, and he's out. And Summertown thought that was a balk there. Now the home plate umpire is going to come out and have a conversation with the field umpire. Clem Wright now coming out, have a discussion with the home plate umpire. Now Clem Wright going out, and he's animated here on the mound. Now they're going to call that a balk. So the run will score. That will make it 9-5 Summertown off the balk. Clem Wright out to get his money's worth at the home plate umpire. So that makes it 9-5 Eagles. So both coaching staffs livid with the umpiring here in this game, and Clint Wright is still fired up. See the replay here. Clint Wright is, see what they did is it was, and it looked like, yeah, maybe they said he wasn't set, or because it was a quick pitch that they called that a, it looks like he did step off because of the stolen bases. Take a look at it again, and yeah, I think they got that one right. So the lead is now 9-5. Next pitch here to Huckabee, swung on and missed for strike 3, and that one will end the inning. Eagles get a pair of runs here in the top of the 4th inning. It's now 9-5 Summertown as we go to the bottom of the 4th here on the X Sports Network.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
Back here in a very entertaining and intense game here at Tom Cruise Field as we go to the bottom of the 5th here with Summertown leading Lawrence County 9-5. Top of the order due up for the Wildcats. Gavin Glass 1 for 2 in the game. A fly out to right in the first and a double off the wall. It scored a run in the second. Facing off here against Huckabee. Facing him for the first time. First pitch. And that's on the outside corner for strike 1. Huckabee give up a pair of runs. Trio of hits in his first inning of work. Next pitch here by Glass, a ground ball over to Blackwood at second. Throw over to first is in time for the first out of the inning. One gone, now brings up Alex Bedford. Bedford 1 for 2, ground ball to first in the first, and a single in the second base. A single in the second inning, I should say, and was left on base. A very intense game. You've had coaches in umpires' ears. We're not even through the 4th inning yet. First pitch misses away for ball 1. Bedford, who went 3 for 4 in yesterday's game. Here's a 1-0. That's a breaking ball in there for strike 1. Here's a 1-1. That one is low for ball 2. Here comes the 2-1. Bedford skies this one in the deep left field. This one's got a chance, and it's gone. Alex Bedford for the second straight game hits a home run, this time to the opposite field, and the Wildcats are back on the board as they cut the lead here to 9-6. His second of the season and the team's 5th. So he tries to pump up his team there, and great piece of opposite field hitting. So it's now a 9-6 Summertown lead as both sides have scored in every inning here so far. Brings up Isaiah Bidley. 0 for 1. Walked, scored a run in the first. And hit a pop-up to the, actually hit into a fielder's choice there in the second inning that ended the second. First pitch, breaking ball. That one's in there for strike 1. Here's a 1-0. This one's hit high in the air. This one's going to stay on the infield. Blackwood calls everybody off. He makes the catch, and that will be second out of the inning. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 4th. Now brings up opposing pitcher and Truett Kidd. Kidd, who's 1 for 2 in the game. 1 for 1. Walked in the first and singled and scored a run in the third. First pitch here from Huckabee. This is high for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Breaking ball, and they said that Kid went around for strike one. Kid doesn't like that call. And Clint Wright's on the on-deck circle next to TJ Gobble. He can't believe his eyes. Here's a 1-1. Breaking ball in there for strike two. And the 1-2 to Kidd. Lines this one on the left field, a base hit. Team's 9th hit of the game, his second. So he's now 2 for 2 to bring up TJ Gobble. Gobble's 1 for 2 in the game. RBI single in the first and a fly out to left in the third. As Kidd got a hold of that 1-2 pitch and ripped it in the left. Looks like Caden Smith will be the courtesy runner coming back out for Lawrence County. So Kidd who's getting the job done at the plate and on the mound as well.
Courtesy running for the pitcher.
First pitch, sent up the middle. That one's going to get through for a base hit. Smith will hold up at second after back-to-back singles. Now 10 hits into the game for the Wildcats. Brings up the shortstop at Jack Emerson, 1 for 2 in the game. Hit into a fielder's choice off the ankle of Gobble in the first. Single and scored a run in the third. Hit his right up the middle. First pitch from Huckabee. Misses high and away for ball one. And the 1-0. Emerson swings hard, fouls that one away for strike one.
Split second late on that swing.
And the 1-1. That one's in the dirt for ball two. Got Cole Schultz on deck, who's 2 for 2 with a home run and a double. Emerson trying to find his way on, keep the inning alive, with this team trailing by 3. This is a ground ball. Over to Bennett at short, throws over to second in time, and that one will end the inning. The Wildcats add one off an Alex Bedford solo homer to left. Makes it 9-6 as we go to the top of the 5th here on the X Sports Network.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Back here in the top of the 5th inning with Summertown leading Lawrence County 9-6 here from Top Cruise Field. 9-1-2 due up for the Eagles. Ryder Blackwood followed by Grayson Burleson and Jackson Bennett. Blackwood is 1 for 2. Single scored a run in the second. And had a tapper back to the pitcher in the third. Takes a first pitch ball from Truett Kidd. Kidd threw 2 1/3, has given up 3 runs off 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, sitting right now at 39 pitches. Here's a 1-0. Ground ball. That gets through Kidd and takes a bad hop off of Glass, and that one will go into center field. Be a base hit. That was going to be a tough play for Glass anyways with Blackwood's speed, and bad hop certainly didn't help. 13th hit of the game for Summertown now brings us to the top of the order with Grayson Burleson, 2 for 2. Single scored a run in the first, had a 2-run homer in the second, then was intentionally walked and scored a run in the third. Burleson trying to reach base for the 4th time in the game. Decent lead by Blackwood at first. First pitch. Ripped in the center field, a base hit. His 3rd of the game and the 4th time he has reached base. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Nobody gone here in the top of the 5th. Brings up Jackson Bennett, who's 2 for 3. Single scored a run in the first, grounded out the short in the second, and an RBI single in the third. Now 14 hits in the game for Summertown. 7 of their 8 batters have reached base at least once in the game. First pitch here from Kidd. This is a ground ball over to short. Throws over to second in time. Throw over to first. That's in time as well. And it's a 6-4-3 double play. A very good job. Emerson to Glass to gobble. Now 2 gone. The runner on third here for Kane Kinney. 1 for 3 in the game. RBI double, scored a run in the first, grounded out the second in the second, and popped up to the shortstop in the third. First pitch sent into the right center field gap. Smith going back on it. He makes the catch, and that one will end the inning. The first 0 on the board in the game as Eagles strand a run in the top of the 5th. We head to the bottom half of the inning coming up next on the X Sports Network.
Hood Company Real Estate is highlighting the beautiful home located at 786 Hillview Drive in Lawrenceburg as this week's property of the week. This spacious 4-bedroom, 4-bath brick residence sits on a picture-perfect 3+ acre lot and features an attached, extra-large 2-car garage. This is a solid custom-built home with many updates, including a new HVAC system and tankless hot water heater, plus the price has recently been reduced. For more on this and many other homes, check out hoodcompanyhome.com or phone 931-762-5816.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
Back here at Tom Cruise Field, we go to the bottom of the 5th with Summertown leading their rivals of Lawrence County 9-6. 7-8-9 due up here for the Wildcats. Cole Schultz will lead things off, 2 for 2. Solo home run to left in the second, then an RBI double to left in the third. Elijah Huckabee on for his 3rd inning of work, has given up 3 runs off 5 hits through 36 pitches. First pitch here to Schultz, swung on a miss for strike 1. Sure, 32 pitches now, excuse me. Next pitch is in the dirt for ball 2. Or 1-1, excuse me. Wind continues to blow out the straight center field. Next pitch, a breaking ball misses away. It's at a 2-1 count. Here's a 2-1. Schultz rips this one in the dead center field. Blackwood going back on it. That one's over his head. That one's off the wall. Schultz on his way to second. He will hold up with his 3rd hit of the game, his 2nd double. The Wildcats now got a runner in scoring position here with nobody out in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3 hard hit extra base hits for Cole Schultz. Brings up the catcher and Cutler Cope. 0 for 2 in the game. Popped up to the catcher in the second, and an RBI ground out in the third. It's A.J. Daniel coming to be the pitch hitter into the game here for Lawrence County. So Daniel getting his first at bat. First pitch here from Huckabee. Daniel rips this one down the right field line, but goes into the Summertown bullpen for strike one. Daniel has pitch hit a few times for Lawrence County in this season so far. Getting a big opportunity here. Kason Smith waiting on deck. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball. Just misses away for ball one. And the 1-1. Daniel sends this one into the left center field gap. That one's going to get down. That one's going to roll to the wall. Schultz is going to round third. He's going to score. A.J. Daniel with a pitch hit RBI double, and the Wildcats have cut the lead to 9-7. They had him shaded in the right center field gap, and he put it where nobody was for a pitch hit double. Now going to bring up Kason Smith. Now we're going to have a pitch runner coming to the game here from Lawrence County. I believe that's going to be Logan Mays. Be the pitch runner for Daniel. Now Jason Burleson, the head coach for Summertown, will make his way out to the mound, have a conversation here with Huckabee. Now we've got some action in the Summertown bullpen. Looks like number 20 going down there to warm up for the Eagles. Looks like that is Braden Keaton down to warm up here for the Eagles. They got him down there after the conversation here with Huckabee. So Logan Mays now the pitch runner for the pitch hitter, and A.J. Daniel just hit a RBI double. Brings up Kason Smith, 0 for 2 in the game. Good time here to break out his first hit. Wildcats now with 12 hits in the game. Tying run at the plate, nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth. First pitch from Huckabee, and Smith going to lay down a bunt. That's going to advance the runner, and Smith is going to be safe at first base. An infield single, and now he's going to take off for second because nobody's there, and he's going to be safe. Nobody was at second base, so Summertown was holding on to the ball. So now the tying runs at second base, and the go-ahead run represented here by Gavin Glass at the plate. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth. Glass 1 for 3 in the game, a fly out the right in the first, a double and a run scored in the second, and a ground out to second base in the fourth. Eagles going to play in. First pitch from Huckabee misses away for ball one. Here's a 1-0. Glass swings and misses on the breaking ball for strike one. Top of the order here for the Wildcats. Here's a 1-1 from Huckabee. Breaking ball skied in the infield. Actually going out to the outfield. Blackwood's going to make the catch, and Schultz is just going to stay put. So one gone. Now brings up Alex Bedford. 2 for 3 in the game, a ground ball to first in the first, single in the second, and a solo homer to left in the fourth. So he represents a go-ahead run. One out here. Infield's still going to play in for Summertown. Outfield now shading towards right field here against Bedford. Left fielder is playing right underneath the scoreboard, and they're going to intentionally walk him. And I don't blame him there. Bases loaded, one out. Now brings up Isaiah Bentley, who's 0 for 2. Walked, scored a run in the first. Flew out to short in the second. and popped up to second base in the fourth. Second and bat here against Huckabee. A lot of noise being made here at Tom Cruise Field. First pitch. Bentley skies this one in the deep left field. This one's got a chance. It is gone! For the second time this season, Isaiah Bentley has hit a grand slam, and the Wildcats lead it 11-9. He is pumped up. The Wildcat bench is pumped up. They exploded on the field, and they are on their feet here at Tom Cruise Field. A no-doubter over the fence and left. The third home run hit by the Wildcats today, and their sixth of the season. We've had 4 home runs hit in this game. They now lead it 11-9. It's going to bring up Truett Kidd, who's 2 for 2 in the game, walked in the first and singled, scored in the third and singled in the fourth. First pitch here from Huckabee to Kidd. That one's on the outside corner for strike one. Here's the 0-1. That one's a breaking ball in the dirt for ball one. Here's a 1-1 from Huckabee. That one is a breaking ball in the dirt for ball two. Looks like Keaton is done warming up there for Summertown, and he will probably be on the field very shortly. Here's a 2-1. On the outside corner for strike two, evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2. And Kidd skies this one in the right field. And going back on it and making the catch is McCafferty. And that will be second out of the inning. Brings up the first baseman in T.J. Gobble, 2 for 3 with a pair of singles in the fourth and first innings, and flew out the left in the third. Facing Huckabee here for the third time in the game. First pitch here from Huckabee, and Gobble rips it hard, but foul down the right field line for strike one. And the ball is actually deflected off the brick and went on the field, and a good job by the member of the Summertown bench to go and retrieve that one quickly. Here's the 0-1, and Gobble. Ground ball over here to Blackwood at second. Throw over to first in time, and that one will end the inning. The Wildcats with 5 in the bottom of the fifth. They lead this one 11-9 as we go to the top of the sixth. That's next here on the X Sports Network.
Do you ever worry about having too much in the garage? What about where you're going to put the mower, or your ATV, or better yet, your mother-in-law? Look no further than Quality Storage Buildings located right next door to Flat Rock Cheese and More on the Minor Hill Highway in Pulaski, Tennessee. There you'll find the answer to your need in a compact or spacious metal building. Built by hand right at Flat Rock by some of the finest craftsmen around, there's a perfect building for everyone, including economy, utility, cabin, lofted or garage models, and even an animal shelter line. Buy or rent to own, see the different models at Flat Rock or on North Main Street in Ardmore and on Highway 43 South in Dunn. Call today 931-363-3603 or 931-201-2205.
Back here at Tom Cruise Field, we have got a wild one, ladies and gentlemen. The Wildcats lead Summertown 11-9 as we go to the top of the 6th. Heart of the order due up for the Eagles. 4, 5, 6, Kason Blackwood, followed by Aiden Perez and Zach Staggs. Blackwood, who's 2 for 2, sacrificed fly in the first and a pair of singles in the second and fourth inning. Truett Kidd, through 3 1/3, has given up 3 runs off 6 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts through 43 pitches. First pitch here from Kidd to Blackwood, and that's a double down the left field line. Just inside the bag. He's going to turn, and good job by Alex Bedford to keep that one. I thought for sure that was going to turn into a double, and Blackwood will stay at first base. Leadoff runner aboard. Now brings up Aiden Perez, who's 2 for 2, hit by a pitch in the first. And an RBI single in the second, single and scored a run in the fourth. Check on Blackwood at first, and that one almost got away. That would stayed off Blackwood's body. Summertown has stole 6 bases so far here in this game. Long look by Kidd as Blackwood extends his lead. Now throws over to first, and they did the fake. Oh, and they had him. If TJ wouldn't have ran away there, they might have had him. He was fully convinced they threw that one away. Lawrence County. Lawrence County did that twice last year, and it worked. Or I should say, they did a lot last year, and it worked twice, is what I should have said. So Blackwood now takes off. Cope's throw. And he's safe. He was called out the previous time and called safe that time. So he gets a stolen base, his first of the game, 7th for the Eagles in this contest. Last time he took off, and pretty much the whole ballpark thought he was safe, and field umpire said he was out. The first pitch misses away for ball 1, so it's a 1-0 count. Runner on second, nobody out here on the top of the 6th. Huge lead by Blackwood at second. Next pitch. Misses away for ball 2 as Perez was looking to lay down the bunt there. Perez squaring around the bunt again. They charge in on him. Now he's going to swing away and fouls it down the right field line for strike 1. Kid comes set again. Blackwood with a huge lead at second base. Here's a 2-1. Perez going to lay down the bunt and does. Gobble's going to field it, throws it, and Glass never saw it. Blackwood's going to come down and score, and that makes it 11-10 Lawrence County. That was a perfectly placed bunt there by Perez, and Glass never saw it. He might have probably been safe anyways there on the play.
Number 32, Zach Staggs, the batter.
So Staggs now 2 up. It's 11-10 Lawrence County lead. Zach Staggs, who's 2 for 2, RBI single in the first, walked in the second, single and scored a run in the fourth. I should say his courtesy runner scored a run, and first pitch, check swing, strike off the handle, fouled into the Summertown dugout. So Perez on first, 1-run game, nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning. What has been an absolutely crazy game. We've had 4 home runs, 3 umpire arguments. Just 1 late change, actually, so far as they check in on Perez at first, not in time. I don't even want to try to tabulate the pitches here. We're at a lot right now. Decent lead by Perez. Scoots a little bit more towards first. Next pitch, that one's high and in for ball 1. So if you're just checking into the game, try to go back and re-watch it. Try to do it on fast forward if you can. There's a lot that you missed. Score is right. It is 11-10. Here's a 1-1. Runner takes off, Throw is a ball, and he's in there with a stolen base. Well, they go tying run now at second base. 8th stolen base into the game here in the game for Summertown. Go ahead and run now at the plate. Tying run at second base with nobody out here in the top of the 6th. The 2-1. Misses away for ball 3. Big lead by Perez at second. The 3-1. That one's going to hit him on the wrist. That was going to be ball 4 either way. So now runners on first and second, nobody out. Brings up Keegan McCafferty. 0 for 2, a pair of strikeouts swinging in the first and second, and had a sac bunt in the 4th. Courtesy runner into the game here for Stags. Cecil Williams is the courtesy runner for Stags over at first base. Now Clint Wright make his way out the talk here with Kidd. And pitching is hard to come by for both sides, as the bats have been red hot in this game. Each side is combined for 30 hits, 16 for Summertown, 14 for Lawrence County. 30 hits and 21 runs. Now Grayson Burleson warming up in the Summertown bullpen. And it looks like they're going to bring in Isaiah Bentley from center field. So while we make the pitching change, we will take a break here on the X Sports Network.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Do you ever worry about having too much in the garage? What about where you're going to put the mower, or your ATV, or better yet, your mother-in-law? Look no further than Quality Storage Buildings, located right next door to Flat Rock Cheese and More on the Minor Hill Highway in Pulaski, Tennessee. There you'll find the answer to your need in a compact or spacious metal building. Built by hand right at Flat Rock by some of the finest craftsmen around, there's a perfect building for everyone, including economy, utility, cabin, lofted or garage models, and even an animal shelter line. Buy or rent to own, see the different models at Flat Rock or on North Main Street in Ardmore and on Highway 43 South in Dunn. Call today 931-363-3603 or 931-201-2205.
And Isaiah Bentley has finished up his warm-up tosses here for Lawrence County. And you got Grayson Burleson warming up in the Summertown bullpen. It's Keegan McCaffery due up with runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the top of the 6 as Bentley comes in to try to protect an 11-10 lead. Elijah Huckabee. Looks like got Cecil Williams now will be on deck. He'll pitch it for Huckabee. First pitch, that one misses in for ball 1. Now Bentley will step off. Here's a 1-0. McCaffrey squares around the bunt. That one's going to get away from Cope, and the runners will advance. 2-0 count off that wild pitch. Here's a 2-0. That one's going to get away from Cope. The runner's going to come. Cope can't handle it. He will score, and we are tied up at 11. Now the go-ahead run is on third base with nobody out here in the top of the sixth. We are tied up at 11. So McCafferty here with the 3-0 count. The 3-0. That one misses for ball 4. Now we got runners on the corners. 11 all game. Nobody out. Now brings up Cecil Williams, the pitch hitter.
Number 42, Cecil Williams, the batter.
He's been a courtesy runner so far in the game. Now he's pitch hitting here for the Eagles. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Middle infield, a double play depth. Corner infield playing in. First pitch from Bentley. This is a ground ball. Gobble never saw it. That's going to get through the right side for a base hit. Runner trying to go first and third, and the home plate umpire is going to call him safe. Field umpire never saw it. Now the runner is going to advance to second. Field umpire never saw it, and that's going to be an RBI single, and everyone's going to advance on the play. As Summertown now leads at 12-11. Gobble never saw it, and taking a look here at the replay. Certainly a close play there at first. Very good effort there by McCafferty to avoid the tag. A really good effort to avoid that tag there from Cole Schultz and got the safe call. Now Ryder Blackwood, who's 2 for 3, due up. First pitch. This one is fouled away for strike 1. 12-11 is the Summertown lead. They got runners on second and third with nobody out here in the top of the sixth. They've already put 3 up in this inning. Blackwood calls time. And the 0-1. That one misses away for ball 1. Here's a 1-1. That one's in there for strike 2. Makes it a 1-2 count. And the 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that will be the first out of the inning. One gone will now bring up the top of the order in Grayson Burleson, who's 3 for 3, a pair of singles, 2-run homer in the second, and intentionally walked in the third. And they might intentionally walk him here.
25, Grayson Burleson's the batter.
Yeah, and I think that's what Clint Wright's going to do. And that they're going to intentionally walk him for the second time in the game. So it brings up Jackson Bennett, who's 2 for 4. Pair of singles in the first and third as an RBI. Hit into a 6-4-3 double play in his last at bat in the 5th inning. Now Burleson's going to get pitch ran for here, so he can go into the bullpen, get a few more throws. Looks like he's about to come into the game. Pitch runner is Mason Neal. Is now Jason Burleson. Having a conversation with his first base coach.
Number 1, Neal, the runner.
Just making sure they got the right pitch runner into the game, so that would be Neal. So Jackson Bennett is 2 for 4 in the game here. Bases loaded, 1 out, a 12-11 Summertown lead. First pitch, this one's hit down the left field line, but hooking foul for strike 1. The way these bats are going today, you could throw some pro guys out there, and I think they would hit them pretty good. Here's the 0-1. This is high for ball one. Here's a 1-1. High and in for ball two. Two on the count here to Bennett. Bases loaded, one out. Eagles trying to add to a one-run lead. Next pitch from Bentley. Misses away for ball three. Hitter's count here for Bennett.
This situation right here is the only time we'll ever see the maximum number of people on the ball field at one time in the playing field.
And the 3-1. Swung on and missed for strike two, and the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count offering. Ground ball. Over to Glass at second. Struggles with it. Throws over to second in time. Bennett is safe. A run will score, and that makes it 13-11 Summertown. Brings up Kane Kinning, who's 1 for 4 in the game. RBI double. Scored a run in the first. Grounded out the second in the second. Popped up to the shortstop in the third. Flew out the right in the fifth. Runners on the corners, 2 gone, a 2-run Summertown lead. First pitch misses low for ball one. No color cope will come out for the first third signals. Check on the runner at first, not in time. And the 1-0. This is high for ball two. And the 2-0. Hit high in the air to deep left field. This one's got a chance, and this one is gone. Kane Kinning with a 3-run homer, and the Eagles now lead it 16-11. Put a charge into that one. Second home run by the Eagles in the game, and 6 combined from both teams. His 4th RBI. An absolute bomb from Kane Kinning. 7 runs by the Eagles here in the top of the 6th as they now lead it 16-11. Brings up Kason Blackwood, who's 3 for 3 in the game with a trio of singles, and now gets hit by a pitch. Blackwood does not like that one as he walks over the first. And now the umpire's warning both benches. And now Jason Burleson and Clint Wright are getting nose to nose. He is not happy about what happened there. Now the field umpire going to come and talk with the home plate umpire as Clint Wright will come out and talk with Bentley. So this game, which was already intense between these two rivals, is only added to it. Clint Wright and Jason Burleson still going at it here.
See you, Brian.
as Summertown principal Brian Porter was with us for most of the game, and he is now making his way out there, realizing this is getting pretty tense out here between the two, as Isaiah Bentley will now go back to center, and we will now have a new pitcher here for Summertown. So while things cool off with the new pitcher, we will take a break here on the X Sports Network.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Whether you're shopping in Lawrenceburg, Loretto, Summertown, or Mount Pleasant, Teagan's Food Stores has you covered with the best quality food at the best prices. From Cash Saver to Superama and CB Foods, stop by your neighborhood Teagan's Food Store today.
Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
Back here at Tom Cruise Field is Alex Bedford, going to be the new pitcher here for Lawrence County. He's going to be the fourth one they've used today, as Isaiah Bentley will just go back to center field, and Alex Bedford will come in and pitch. Also got a new pitcher warming up for Summertown, warming up down the right field line will be Braden Keaton. It was Grayson Burleson, but since Summertown's got 7 runs here in the top of the 6th, Burleson will now maybe wait till Monday. Who knows? The way this game is going, anything is possible. Yeah. Aiden Perez now due up here for, now we've got a fan issue. Clint Wright getting into it with somebody behind home plate. And we got a parent issue here, and hopefully that parent will make his way out of the ballpark. What's the old saying? The adults always ruin everything for the kids. And I ruin every mic cord as I just rolled on with the chair. Sorry, Will. Perez here. First runner takes off. That one's high and in. Cope's throw offline as Blackwood gets the stolen base again. His second stolen base of the game. 1-0 the count here. Next pitch here to Perez, and we've got that one is fouled away down the right field line. Yeah, and that one's off the net, and we've got you can hear we've got fans going at it. Don't know exactly, can't see what's going down, but we have got some arguments going on behind our broadcast position behind home plate. Comes a 1-1 as Blackwood takes off. Throw to third. Not in time as Blackwood gets another stolen base, his second here. of this at bat in his third of the game. Two one here to Perez. Swung on a miss for strike two. And the 2-2. And that is lined down the left field line, and will stay a 2-2 count. And the 2-2. High for ball three. And the full count offering. Misses high and in for ball four. Let's see, third walk issued by Wildcat pitching as Perez will go down the first base. Brings up the catcher and Zach Staggs. Has had a big afternoon, 2 for 2, pair of singles. And a walk and a hit by pitch. So up for his fifth at bat. First time here against Bedford.
Zach Staggs, the batter. There's 2 away.
First pitch here from Bedford. Runner takes off, and he will get in there safely. Pitch missed away for ball one. And the 1-0. This is high and in for ball two. And the 2-0. Ground ball here to Emerson at short. Bobbles it, throw over to first, not in time, and Blackwood scores. Second error of the game for the Wildcats. Now we got runners on the corner. Still with 2 gone here in the top of the 6th and a 17-11 Summertown lead. McCafferty 0 for 2. Pair of strikeouts, a sac bunt in the fourth, and a walk and a run scored already in this inning. As Bedford checks on the runner at first. First pitch. Pitch out, throw over to second. That one's going to get away. Going to make it 18-11 as Perez scores. It's the third error of the game here for Summertown. Now 8 runs here in the top of the 6th here for Summertown. Next pitch, that one is low for ball two, excuse me. Two 2-0 the count here to McCaffrey. This one is ripped down the left field line and hooking foul for strike one. Here's a 2-1. This one is sending the left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. A run will score, and a RBI double from Keegan McCaffrey now makes this one 19-11. You got 20? So it's 19-11 here in the top of the 6th inning. They have scored 10 times in the top of the 6th. Brings up Cecil Williams. He's pitch hitting, and he's going to get another at bat as he takes a first pitch ball. He had an RBI single in his first at bat earlier in the inning. The 1-0. That one's going to get away from Cope. Comes a 2-0. That one is blocked by Cope and makes it 3-0. Here's a 3-0 from Bedford. That one is in there for strike one. And the 3-1. Swung on a miss for strike two. Full count offering. Swung on a miss for strike three, and that one will end the inning. Summertown with 10. The top of the 6th, they lead this one 19-11. Let's go to the bottom half of the inning next on the X Sports Network.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit southerncraftmfg.com.
Back at a wild one here in Tom Cruise Field as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Summertown leads it 19-11 after getting 10 runs the top half of the inning. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Wildcats. Jack Emerson is 1 for 3 in the game with a single on the run scored in the third. Braden Keaton, new pitcher into the game here for Summertown. This first pitch is over Emerson's head for ball one. This is the third pitcher used by Summertown. Lawrence County has gone through 4 so far. Here's a 1-0. This one is hit down the left field line. Going back and making the catch is a left fielder in Perez, and that's the first out of the inning. Brings up the third baseman, and Cole Schultz, who has had a day. 3 for 3 with a home run, a pair of RBIs, and 2 doubles. So his 4th at bat of the game, his first one here against Keaton. First pitch. Swung on a miss for strike one. Here's the 0-1. Misses away for ball one. Summertown's got 19 runs off 19 hits. Lawrence County 12 runs off 14 hits. Here's a 1-1 on the outside corner for strike two. Here's a 1-2. Schultz sends this one up the middle. A good play by Ryder Blackwood at second. Throws over to first in time for the second out in the inning. I'm going to bring up Cutler Cope back into the game. Cope sends this one in the right field. He makes the catch, and that one will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Wildcats in the bottom of the 6 as we go to the top of the 7. Summertown leading 19-11 here on the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Back here at Tom Cruise Fields, we go to the top of the 7th. Summertown leading Lawrence County 19-11. Caden Smith, the new pitcher, into the game here for the Wildcats. 5th one used by the Wildcats in this game. What has been an absolute crazy one in this one. Summertown with 19 runs off 19 hits. They got 10 in the top of the 6th, trailing 11-9. Lawrence County 12 runs off 14 hits. Lawrence County took the lead off an Isaiah Bentley grand slam in the bottom of the 5th. And the Eagles answered big time in the top half of the 6th with 10 of their own, and then got a 1-2-3 inning, bottom half of the 6th. 9-1-2 due up. It's Ryder Blackwood, 2 for 4 in the game, a pair of singles, ground out and a strikeout. 5th at bat, first one against Smith, and this one's hit high in the air. Cason Smith, the right fielder, goes back on it, makes the catch, and that will be the first out in the inning. Brings up Grayson Burleson, who's had a huge game. Pair of singles, a 2-run homer, and 2 intentional walks, and has scored 4 runs in the game. So he's added to his batting average, his RBIs, his slugging percentage, and his on-base percentage. And this one is hit deep into left field. And not going to go far enough, and that one is caught for the second out in the inning. My dad broke out the major league line. Too high. That brings up Jackson Bennett, who's 2 for 5 in the game with a pair of singles. Does have a pair of RBIs as well. First pitch from Smith, and this one is shot down the right field line and drifting foul for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 from Smith, and this is a tapper up the middle. Emerson makes a play at short, throws over to first in time, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Eagles in the top of the 7th. The Wildcats try to make a 8-run comeback to extend this game here in the bottom of the 7th. Coming up next on the X Sports Network.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
And back here at Tom Cruise Field, final chance for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the 7th as they trail Summertown 19-11. 9-1-2 due up for the Wildcats. Kason Smith will lead things off, who's 1 for 3 in the game, had a single, a run scored in the 5th. Braden Keaton on for his second inning of work. In the first, no runs, no hits, no walks, no strikeouts, and got 3 up, 3 down in 7 pitches. First pitch here, this one is popped up between first and second, and Blackwood makes the catch for the first out in the inning. Brings up Gavin Glass, who's 1 for 4 with a double and a run scored in the second. Final score, UConn used a 30-0 run to beat Illinois 77-52 as they are going back to the Final Four to defend their national championship. First pitch here from Keaton. And that one is low for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Missed away for ball 2. Here's a 2-0. Ground ball here to third. Kenning kind of struggled with that one. And Glass will get in safely with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning to bring up Alex Bedford. The first error of the game for Summertown. Bedford, who's 2 for 3 in the game with a single in the second and a solo homer to left in the 4th. He's intentionally walked in his last at bat in the 5th. Scored a pair of runs. First pitch here from Keaton. That's a breaking ball in the outside corner for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball inside. Count evens up, a 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a 1-1. Breaking ball. That one's on the outside corner for strike 2. Not a big lead over there first by Glass and Bedford. Chopper here in between first and second. The throw to second is in time. Very good play there by Grayson Burleson as we got 2 gone. That brings up Isaiah Bentley. Brings up Isaiah Bentley, who's 1 for 3 with that go-ahead grand slam in the bottom of the 5th. Playing off now, holding Bedford over at first pitch, and that one's on the outside corner for strike 1. The 0-1 from Keaton. This one is a soft liner over to Kenning, and that one will end the game. Summertown will win their 3rd game in a row and their 4th out of their last 5. They improved to 5-10 overall, while Lawrence County drops their 4th in a row as they drop to 8-5. Summertown with 19 runs off 19 hits. Lawrence County with 12 runs off 14 hits. A wild one here. Lawrence County now go to Murfreesboro Central. That game will be on Monday as they go back into district play for the 2nd time this season. And taking a look at the schedule here real quick, see where Summertown will be on Monday. They will, I skipped by. They will be at Mount Pleasant on Monday. And again, we'll have both of those games here on the X Sports Network. So for my producer extraordinaire down the right field line and Will Pettis, I'm A.J. Good. Have a great evening.
going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.